we're talking about a YouTuber who
Talk to me.
his life on a daily basis.
Talk to me.
Vile fell abortions in the world. PDF.
He thinks he's coming here to meet a 18-year-old girl. We're gonna catch his ass. Let's get this freak. He is a registered offender. So how long have you been a registered offender?
Years.
What had happened?
I exposed myself.
Okay, who'd you expose yourself to?
Young kids.
And what does YouTuber Jidion
Bro,
get out of catching PDFs, you might ask? Well, he's getting 30-year-old Redditards living
What do
in
you
a
guys
Rob's
think of
basement
Jidion
who,
and his
instead of
Fred
seeking
catches?
employment, they'd rather act like moral arbiters and criticize Jidion's actions, condemn him and his predator catches by saying stuff like this. Stuff like, vigilante predator hunting is disgusting and insanely problematic.
Who would ever feel this way about Jidion catching predators, bro? It is never something to be applauded. It's always something to be applauded. What? Literally, what?
It is never something to be applauded. That's right, guys. We're dealing with mentally disabled people on Reddit who'd
Right.
rather waste their time writing big-ass essays like this, like...
Gang. This is all reasons why Jidion should not be doing what he's doing. Are we serious? Man, you really got time, bro.
We're dealing with mentally insane people who are writing these big-ass hit pieces, and I'm gonna be brutally honest here, guys, but with the time that this guy wasted writing the sequel to the Bible over here, well, he could have instead filed this job application. But instead of doing that, he wrote this instead. And you already know that whoever wrote this, you already know he looks like this in real life. And no, that's not 50 hickeys on his body, but it's 50 pimples waiting to bust some pus, if you know what I mean. But one thing's for sure, guys, I know we can all agree here when I say that ain't nobody normal reading all of this. So, as you guessed it, we're not reading all of this. But don't worry, guys, because this situation gets even better. Not only do we have these weird Redditards who are clearly jealous.
He said exactly why I can't stand these pred hunters. They are awful opportunists.
Clearly seething at the fact that Jidion is able to make a living from contributing to our society, something that these unemployed freaks clearly can't relate to, by the way. But not only are they clearly jealous at the fact that he's able to make a living from catching PDF, we also have Twitter-tards who are trying to paint the false, crazy narrative that because Jidion is out there catching predators for a living, he must secretly be a pedophile himself. Are we mentally stunted? I mean, this guy is clearly using an enemy.
What are we? Jidion has probably seen more CP than the average ped.
Picture as his profile picture, so you already know 100% that he's collecting disability checks. Judging by this dumbass's logic, every single police detective in the world who has ever handled a case that involves a diddler and who has ever analyzed incriminating evidence, namely cheese pizza, well, they must secretly be a diddler as well. Like this whole argument of claiming that, oh, he's hanging out around PDF all day, catching PDF files all day, that must mean that he's secretly one himself. That brain-dead argument falls flat so quickly, it's unbelievable. But to instantly...
That's a stupid argument, dude. Like, you really got on here and posted that at 6:41 a.m.?
Decimate this stupid slander from this enemy freak over here. Here's a clip of Jidion's first professional catch ever, where he's going after a monster who was already on the registry offender list when he caught him, and surprise, when he caught him, he was trying to offend again and go after some kids once more. But the reason that's why I'm showing this clip right here is because this is the first time ever Jidion is seeing cheese pizza when confronting a diddler in real life, and you'll see by his genuine reaction that Jidion is clearly not the kind of guy that this Twitter freak is talking about.
It's cool if we see.
That's a lot more messages than I ever had.
Yo, my bad for pausing for a second, but what the fuck kind of build is this? No, you guys don't understand. Like, at what point do you look at a mirror and ask yourself, why the fuck do I look like a blueberry right now?
No, for real though, cause like, yeah.
Now, like, what went wrong in this guy's life to look like this in real life? Like, oh, my bad.
You should be asking what went right.
For a second, guys, but looking like a blueberry in real life is crazy to me. Smash like and subscribe if you agree.
Telegram. It's like, you got a message at 1?
Yeah, I had sent a message to Jerry.
Yeah, Ryan. Hey, do you want to explain what was sent to Chloe and what Chloe sent to you?
Okay, so to give you a play-by-play of what just happened with this
that's literally
pregnant blueberry over here. So essentially, Jidion's whole goal with these interrogations is to get as much evidence as possible and to get a confession from these monsters before calling the authorities. And the reason he does that is because he tries to make sure that these charges stick. And no, before some of you Redditards infest my comment section by
so I probably should have said this too, but if you don't know Jidion, he like He plays friendly with the predators. As you can see right here, that's why the pred gave him his phone and all that. Let him see the text messages. He plays friendly with the predators, acts like he's not a cop, but he still has the incriminating evidence. So the predators be feeling like they kind of have to be friendly also, you know? But in the end, he still calls the cops, like after he gets them to incriminate themselves on camera.
So you're saying that Jidion is entrapping these innocent people? No, and I highly suggest you stop watching my video and go to the nearest government office in your city to collect your monthly disability check. No, you see, Jidion always gets his information from these monsters consensually.
Is it cool if we just go talk over there? I'm not a cop or anything. You're not in any trouble.
Oh.
You feel me?
Is that cool if we talk, man?
Yeah. Who did I come to see?
Yeah.
You feel me? They put their guard down once he says, I'm not a cop, man. Can we just talk? That's what he does. And then 2 seconds later, he's talking about, can we get some cupcakes? And that's like the code word to call the cops.
You're not in any trouble, man. I promise you, I'm not a cop.
Because the fact of all this stuff, I already don't feel comfortable here anyway.
Listen, man, if you want to leave, you can, you know. But the only thing is like, I'm not going to keep you against your free will, but I will have to tell the mom that you didn't want to talk, and I can't control what she does with the messages and stuff.
Okay, so you see what he does there? He just like... He's giving them the option to leave. You're not being held here against your will. This is all for the legal stuff, bro, so that when the cops come, they can just arrest the predator easily and get it over with. But for some reason, sometimes when the cops come, they don't want to arrest them, even with the evidence.
Right. Jidion always does a great job at making sure to tell these diddlers that he's not a cop, that they can leave at any time, and that this conversation that they're having together is voluntary. And the reason he does that is so that when they get arrested, these monsters can go on and fake cry to cops by saying stuff like, oh, Jidion was pretending to be a cop. No, he was holding me against my will. He was entrapping me, which maximizes the chances of these monsters getting convicted. So there's no entrapment going on. So you can go back to pretending to be a lawyer on Reddit, because we're going to be addressing all of this misinformation in a few minutes. But not only that, we're going to be addressing this huge smear campaign against Jidion, not only from Reddit Twitter tards, but also from big YouTubers who have tried to cancel
They said this
Jidion
predator
in the
catcher
past,
went
but it
too
gets even
far.
worse because also whole police department
I almost got arrested. Oh wait, no.
are trying to get Jidion arrested, and they're trying to frame him as the bad guy. That's right. It's not a PD that he's catching who are the bad guys, guys. It's the guy catching them who's somehow worse than them. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of you guys probably have a lot of questions, and some of you probably already have negative prejudices against predator hunters in general, which is completely understandable because, I'm gonna be honest here, but most predator hunters suck, they're disingenuous, and they're just horrible at what they do. But believe me when I say that Jidion over here is one of the good ones. Because we're talking about someone who... Wow. I just sound like a white man from the 1800s for a second, guys. Hey, my bad. But like I was saying, Jidion's one of the good ones when it comes to catching people. But like I was saying, Jidion's one of the good ones when it comes to catching people. And guess what, guys? I've got the evidence to back up what I'm saying, and I will be single-handedly shutting down this huge misinformation, this huge hate campaign that's currently going on against Jidion.
I like this channel.
I've got the meat, and I'll be showing you all of my meat in today's video. So keep watching.
Pause!
By going back to this pet blueberry for a second, so that I can finish my point and completely shut down this Twitter freak stupid argument once and for all. As we just saw in this clip, this monster is seen giving willingly his phone, which contains incriminating evidence, namely cheese pizza, to these two. And as these two look inside of his phone and sadly get to see cheese pizza for the first time, you can see Jidion's face instantly change. Like, just look at his face.
It was sent to Chloe.
You see? Like, that's the face of someone who's shook and who's completely disgusted at what you just
Like,
saw.
I've watched a lot of these videos. I guess I haven't seen this very first one. I've watched a lot of these videos. I've never seen him make this face before. Like, I've never seen him make that face. Like, he's usually in, like, he plays his role well. Like he acts like a friend. Like, he plays his role well. But right here, he could not hide it, bro. He's disgusted.
So, whatever this guy said, like, oh, Jidion has probably seen more cheese pizza and he definitely enjoys it. I'm gonna call him Jidion. I mean, that terminally online tweet just doesn't make any sense when we actually look at Jidion's first genuine reaction when seeing cheese pizza for the first time.
Right.
I mean, look at his face. We've all seen that face before, guys, let's be honest. Like, we've all seen our parents make that face when we used to be 16 or 17-year-old kids and we would, like, deposit a fat present in the toilet and forget to flush it. That's the face of someone who's not only judging you, but who's also disgusted.
What is this guy talking about?
Jidion was probably restraining himself from clocking that inflated blueberry because of how disgusted he was. But you know what, guys? Maybe facial expressions are not enough to convince Twitter tarts like this. So, moving on, we then see the police arrive to the scene to arrest this fat blueberry. And as soon as the police comes, you can clearly see Jidion finally lash out at this monster.
Bro, that was disgusting. I've never seen something like that ever.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting for sure.
Oh my gosh, my heart, I don't know if you saw my face, Eric, but my heart dropped when I saw it. It was, oh my, and we didn't even scroll up that much.
No.
You're actually f***ing disgusting, you f***ing weirdo.
Hey guys, can I talk to y'all over here?
Absolutely.
Freak, you're going to jail.
Is this the reaction of someone who actually enjoys seeing cheese?
And like, if you don't know, bro, after Jidion turned his life over from like the pranking content, he don't talk like that no more for real, bro. Like, you need to give him a good reason, bro. And yeah,
Because for the first time,
I think
this is why I get upset.
as
Like,
good
I
as
kinda get
any
upset
reason.
when I see stupid people tweet like this and try to slander people like Jidion
This is
who
one of
are
the
actually
best
risking
reasons
their
to
lives
talk like
catching
that again.
pregnant blueberries when these terminally online freaks are out there being unemployed in their 40s and doing nothing for our society. Here's the crux of the matter, guys. I know we're all on the same page when I say that when most content creators are out there getting paid for reacting to TikToks while stuffing their mouth with food, when most content creators on the internet are out there getting paid for promoting gambling to children, it is refreshing to see actual content creators who are actually contributing to society by getting the worst of the worst in prison. Like this
Dang, is he talking about me right now?
like this person. Sorry. I was just like, there's just something funny about, you know, cooking while yapping and then randomly you see this wall. Like that took me by surprise. Make no mistake.
I think
I'm
I
not
watched that one.
exaggerating even one bit when I keep saying that people like Jidion are unironically risking their lives doing what they do. But don't take it from me. Take it from XQ Cook himself, a popular streamer who recently had a one-on-one interview with Jidion concerning his spread catches. To give you some context about what this clip is about, essentially the day before this interview happened, XQC agreed to meet up in real life with Jidion in order to catch a diddler who happened to live in the area that XQC lives in. However, XQC never showed up. He flaked. So if you see Jidion acting a little bit aggro in this clip, if you see him cooking XQC, well, now you know why.
Okay, I guess what plan did we
Why
set
did
up?
why? All right, let's listen.
Well, I didn't have any plans. This is your plan. I was just trying to watch a video.
Oh, so why did you say I'm down?
Oh yeah, I was in 100%. I was away for long.
English.
Well, I would have done it. I was what do you call it? I was awake for a very long time, so I had to go to sleep, and I slept.
So why, like, I don't like that. Why are people like that, bro? So he knew he agreed to go on this catch with him, but when he brought up the first time, when he said the first time what happened, he tried to just act like Jidion's crazy. So now Jidion has to bring up the facts to make you look stupid. You said you're down to come with me. So what happened? Now he's stuck. Why do people do that? Like, you know what you said, you know what was supposed to happen. Why are you trying to make me look crazy right now? What are you doing? What is that?
Like more than I should have.
Now the mugshot that you see of this old clap geezer over here is actually of the
Bro said
of the diddler that XQC and Jidion were meant to catch together. And Jidion ended up getting him arrested despite XQC not showing up. But here's the thing, even though I completely hate the idea of flaking, like fake friends who keep saying, yeah, I'll show up, just to end up bitching. Like, bro, if you don't want to show up, just say, nah, bro, I'm not interested. But even though we all hate when people ditch, I actually fully understand and fully empathize with why XQC did so. Here's XQC giving his real reasoning as to why he ditched.
What it is. Next guy in Florida, Felix. Would you like to join us?
I'll be a live watcher. I'm more of a cut myself. Not like.
Okay, that's the wrong timestamp, my bad. I don't even know what the fuck we just heard.
Dude, I'm scared of these people, man. This is crazy. I'm serious. Something will happen.
Bro, I think that's a lie also. I don't know. I feel like he has another reason. I don't think that's the reason. But what was he talking about, bro? Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing, but
What about him scares you?
It's because even at that age, with something like that, right? Like he's got nothing to lose, right? Think about it. Like you have everything to lose. He's got nothing to lose. It's one of the worst power imbalance of all time. You have everything in front of you, and you're gonna leverage all that against somebody who is, like, let's say, in comparison, like not a lot to lose. It's the highest.
Okay, I understand his. It sounds less like a lie now. I understand. Like, he think he gonna lose his life, I guess, but like, he's seen how many times Jidion's done this, though. Like, I guess that's valid, because it's not always gonna go Jidion's way, but we just see it go that way. But I guess yeah, it's a valid reason. He's scared.
It's out there. It's the biggest risk of the lowest reward. It's scary as fuck.
Not the lowest reward,
though.
though.
Crazy choice of words at the end there.
Yeah.
Saying that getting people convicted, getting them arrested, and, you know, potentially saving the lives of hundreds of kids is a low reward. That's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, this is the same guy, we have to remember, who can barely speak English.
He's 77, bro. I was seeing this 77, and I'm just thinking it's like the year he's born. Gang, he's 77. If he's 77, that means he's born in like the 50s, bro. Born in the 50s, and he wants kids born in the 2000s. Oh my gosh, like, that's really gross. That's really disgusting, bro.
Who literally sounds like an alien whenever he speaks in English.
Oh yeah, I would 100%.
Born in the 50s, and he wants people born in the 2000s. Like, really think about that, bro. Because I'm born in 05, and I'm 20. I just turned 20 this year. I'm born in 05. So he really trying to get some little, like 2010 kids, bro. Kids born in the 2010s. Like, bro, what? You're 77, finna be 80 in 3 years. What do you think is cool about that?
So, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? Maybe he didn't convey his words properly, you know what I'm saying? But I believe I understand what XCC was trying to convey to Jidion there.
I've seen this
He's
video.
essentially saying that all of these monsters are the lowest of the low, and they've got nothing to
This
lose.
one right here, he did stuff with his disabled little sister.
One of these
And he only got away with it because she died a few years later.
mentally ill monsters to completely lash out and to tell
His
themselves,
sister,
you know
gang.
what?
Disabled,
I'm going
gang.
down, you're going down with me. And to pull out a Minecraft weapon, a Fortnite weapon, and to, you know, make you pass away. And that's a real fear. Like, I could never do what Jidion's doing. I'm too scared for that. Just like XQC probably flagged because he's just too scared to do what Jidion's doing. I mean, look at this.
It smells good in here.
It smells tremendous in here.
Ugh.
I never thought, what ages do you think you're attracted to? Like, what's the youngest age you're attracted to, and what's the oldest age? And just be very honest. There's not an age you can tell me that'll make me mad. 11, 12.
I mean, look at this. You think I've got the balls to approach a rotten tomato like this? Nah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
be honest.
actually being in his crib, bro, sitting on that bed, ugh.
But you know there's a big problem with this monster. Somehow found a way to be even fatter than Jidion. And it's
I gotta take a shower with boiling water after something like this, bro.
combined. That's not normal, that's a problem. But once again, this is why I'm extremely thankful for people like Jidion, who are actually putting their lives on the line to save them kids. But most importantly, contrary to the misinformation that these terminally online unemployed freaks have been spreading, and no, collecting disability checks is not a salary, and it's definitely not employment. Well, contrary to what these Redditors would lead you to believe, people like Jidion are actually doing things the right way by getting your authorities involved, by knowing the extent of the law,
Wait.
and most importantly,
Are disability checks only for disabled kids, or are they for disabled adults as well? Let me know.
getting these monsters convicted. But at the end of the day, words are just words. Here's a clip of an actual dangerous predator that Jidion caught with actually nothing to lose.
I saw this one. He hid in the ceiling.
Like, it doesn't get more dangerous than this, let's be honest. A little bit of context here, but this creepy diddler was actually flexing real Fortnite weapons on his Instagram page days before Jidion caught him.
Yeah.
Does he have any weapons?
On his Instagram, he was flashing it, and I did not know if he still has that.
Okay, can you hold on a second?
But even though there was a risk of this creep carrying, Jidion still showed up. So you can start to understand why I wasn't even exaggerating one bit when I said
Dang, he ripped through the Yeezys. Sheesh. He ripped
Jidion
through the
actually puts his
Yeezys.
life on the line when catching these freaks. But when confronted with the possibility of going to prison, this is what the pedophile had to say to Jidion in front of his face.
A life-changing situation. I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, guys, when a pedophile's talking to you like that, like in front of your face saying, I'd rather die than go back to prison,
yeah, I was gonna say, if you didn't hear what he said, he was basically talking about how if he would get caught for something like this, he's basically going back forever, and he'd rather die than go back to prison, stuff like that. So, yeah, I know Jidion was getting scared when he was talking like that, but they caught the guy.
with the fact that he might be strapped, I don't know about you guys, but I would be scared. And to no one's surprise, when the cops came, even they understood how dangerous that diddler was. I mean, they brought riot shield, they brought drones. Like, they took the whole thing seriously, and why wouldn't they? You won't believe it, but when the cops came, this creep really had nothing to lose because he decided to do whatever it took to try to escape from the authorities. He decided to crawl the ceiling of the hotel he was staying at to try to escape.
Hey, you see that panel?
The hotel that he invited the kid to, by the way.
Everybody get out. Get out.
Here, let's go the other way. We can get a shot on the other end.
Oh, he fell! He's in there! He's in there!
Jidion said, he fell! Get him! He fell through the ceiling, bro.
Can I just say that this whole police sequence is straight out of a movie? You would think that this is scripted, this is like a YouTube prank or something, but no, this is actually real, and this is what competent police officers do when there's a threat.
No, the ceiling.
This was a really good
Wow, I mean, this
video.
should clearly show you how much these people dread going to prison when they're willing to crawl ceilings instead of going to jail. And this is exactly why I showed you this clip in particular. As we discussed earlier, I know we're all in agreement when I say that most predator hunters suck. They only care about views, money, clout, and they don't really care about keeping them kids safe. In fact, whenever they catch people, what they end up doing is they end up slapping them once or twice on their face and then they let them go. And this might come as a shock, but this is exactly what these creeps want. They'd rather be slapped once or twice on the face and go to prison than be put on a sus offender registry, because they know that the worst actual thing that can happen to them is going to prison for possession of 1 terabyte of pictures of baby Patrick's cheeks or solicitation of a Clash Royale minor. They know that if they go to prison for these kind of charges, they're the ones who are going to get diddied by the inmates. But once again, don't take it from me. Take it from this creep with nothing to lose, because right after being caught by Jidion and right after being arrested, here he was begging cops to let him go because he understood that if he went to prison for trying to do something
I didn't see this part.
he knew that what they do in prison to him would be way worse than the worst thing you can possibly imagine.
I'm all aware of what you have, sir. That's why I called and asked you to come out with your hands up. I know you. I know what you got. This is what I do for a living. I hunt bad guys. That's what I do. Today you were my target. That's it.
He said I hunt.
As you can clearly see, the cop doesn't give one fuck about him, and neither should he. Remember, if it wasn't for Jidion, this diddler would have done something horrible to an actual kid.
I know I'm catching it. I'm catching it because just somebody had used my profile, and I was trying to find out about that, okay?
I'm gonna be done talking to you. I'm done. We're done.
He put me a stick when I get there, please.
Yeah, he already know he trying to lie his way out. We done talking, gang.
I can't go to population with that charge, bro.
You'll be fine.
No, I won't.
See? He knows he won't be fine. He knows his cheeks
Shoulda never did nothing like that.
open in prison, like he knows. Look at him. And don't even feel bad for him, guys.
I can't go to population.
And he will. And let's just say my man's cheeks are going to be very populated. But now we're going to talk about some police departments that have tried to frame Jidion as a bad guy, as someone who's even worse than PDF somehow, and who have tried to also get him arrested.
After you guys have cooperated with us beforehand, there's chose not to do that and created danger in our community.
So yeah, these are about to be like examples of where the cops, for some reason, don't want to arrest the PDF files after Jidion has like gotten them to confess everything on camera. They just don't want to do them. They don't want to work. Their excuse is usually that like it's tainted evidence or something like that. But I don't know, bro. It doesn't seem right.
What's funny about this response, this is the same exact response that Roblox gave when they banned the #1 predator hunter from their platform.
When you as the company are doing nothing to actually stop it yourself, what other options are there? Like, for some reason, they don't even get out of bed when they hear about a pet
platform, but if they hear about a YouTuber doing something to stop that, shit, they fire up like Dracula. They should
Robot. What did they say? I was trying to read that.
Nothing to actually stop it yourself. What other options are there? Like, for some reason, they don't even get out of bed when they hear about a pet platform, but if they hear about a YouTuber doing something to stop that, shit, they fire.
Roblox under fire after LA Attorney General opens lawsuit ban of popular YouTuber. Celeb caught 6 suspected child preds on the platform, but Roblox banned him, citing a no-tolerance policy for vigilantism? Whoa! So, some guy named Schlep caught 6 preds on Roblox, and Roblox banned him. Okay.
Up like Dracula. They sit up like the Undertaker and they get to business. They go to
YouTuber
war.
banned from Roblox.
That's right, guys.
For
you want to know what the best way to deal with pedophiles is in 2025? It's not to actually go after them and arrest them. No. It's to go after the people who are trying to get them arrested and try to silence them and brand them as the true dangers to the community. And guess what? If there's no one left to try to report pedophiles, do diddlers even exist anymore, guys? What Epstein's list? However, I want to make sure to correct any potential misunderstanding here. I am fully aware that some of you guys might take the initial stance of, you know what? Instead of trusting the random YouTuber Yapper, me, or the random YouTuber Predator Hunter, I'm going to trust a police officer instead who said that Jidion was doing things the wrong way. And if that's your initial take, I don't blame you. After all, we all expect police officers to know the law way better than the rest of us, right? Like I said earlier, I'm not making today's video just to write Jidion's BBC. No, I came here to be objective, and I came here with the receipts. When I said that Jidion is one of the good ones, I wasn't just being racist. I was actually...
He said I wasn't just being racist.
Guys, relax. When I said that Jidion is one of the good, rare predator catchers, I was actually speaking facts, because not only is he respected by countless police departments...
I literally just got off the phone with the detective working this case, and he let me know that this was some of the best work that he's ever went through. When he went through our evidence, he said everything was organized, everything was there, it was no coercion, it was no nothing, it was perfect. He said it was even better than some officers' works that he goes through. So huge shout out to...
But Jidion is also deemed as an actual professional by numerous local news stations.
EDP Watch is a group that makes it their mission to catch suspected child predators, and they brought that mission to Hampton Roads last night. Shocking video tonight shows the moment Virginia Beach police officers chase after a man, tackle him to the ground, and arrest him.
As soon as he saw the cops, I mean, he just started taking off, and I guess Virginia Beach PD, they don't play about that physical fitness because they caught him very fast.
Here's the reality of the situation. Jidion is highly praised by the public and by competent police departments for his ability to speak to pedophiles and convince them that he's their friends, and consequently getting them to talk.
You seem like a good guy, that's why I'm here talking with you. I think we get this sorted out right here, right now, man.
And I'm gonna be honest here, guys. If Jidion approaches you and says you're a good guy, you're most likely a pedophile. But here's my favorite clip to show you exactly how good Jidion is at interrogating these freaks.
Because we believe in rehabilitation. We don't believe in incarceration. That doesn't help anybody. Right?
Now, of course, when you hear him talk like this, you would think they're friends. You would think that he's actually befriending this monster.
He know what he's doing, bro.
One day later, you get the most diabolical mugshot of this freak that he was saying, nah, don't worry, we don't believe in getting you arrested, we believe in rehabilitation. And he actually gets charged the next day with being a freak. So when you hear these boomer power-hungry police officers saying stuff like, you're not doing things the right way, you're the true danger to our community, okay? It's not the diddlers who are the problem here. Just know that they're the bad apples and they're the exception. Here's an example of a good cop who just does his job and doesn't go on a weird power-hungry speech out of nowhere. And notice how good Jidion and his friend are when it comes to getting a confession.
I really want to know why they do that when they do. Like, bro, do you have kids? I don't even have kids, and I'm like, bro, if somebody is telling me that this guy is a predator and this guy is standing there with no objections, or literally, they literally be standing there with no objections to what Jidion is saying, and the cop will literally be there defending the pred, and it's like, why are you doing that? Just take the evidence and take him in, bro.
The weirdo.
Youngster. Basically, we're just having a conversation here with Sean Grogan. Sean, basically, there's child you gotta get rid of. Okay. Yeah,
but he's gonna get rid of it, though.
Well, is this basically what you told us, that it would be on your Telegram chats? Okay.
So y'all see what he's doing there, talking about, like, you're gonna get rid of them, right? Saying, so that he can incriminate himself by saying, oh yeah, I have it, I will delete it. That's what they trying to do when they say that.
Have it on me? Yes, sir.
And you're not gonna talk to girls anymore?
No, sir.
Okay. And you're not gonna send bestiality videos to any other girls? You promise?
Yes.
Look me in my eye and you promise you're not gonna delete all that
bestiality
off that phone right now that you have on your possession.
You see how that thinks like he's friends with Jidion and thinks that Jidion's somehow going to make him avoid jail time? Like, he's like, yeah, man, this is my last time. This is how good Jidion is at convincing these horrible monsters that they're not going to jail, when in reality, they're literally incriminating themselves.
You're gonna stop look me in my eye and promise me you're gonna stop trading child.
He took off his glasses.
Time, man. Give me a hug, man.
But now, here's an example of the horrible police work.
You have to call a DA to get an arrest here? I don't know how Indianapolis works.
So I need probable cause
I've seen this one.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm asking, are you ever gonna do this again?
I'm doing it again, but...
So this is your last time sending these pictures to a 14-year-old boy, you promise?
Correct, yeah.
Can you tell that officer? I promise I'll never do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promise not to do it again.
This is your last time. You'll never send a picture of your asshole to a 14-year-old boy.
Just send a picture.
You're trying to do the right thing, and I believe what you're doing.
Yeah.
So imagine, you've got a brainwashed piggy under your genjutsu admitting all of his crimes in front of a police.
Like, and him starting with I get you're trying to do the right thing. Like, bro, what are you talking to me for? Go arrest this man, bro.
Officer, and this is his response.
And our sex crime.
So what are you gonna do? Nothing. Okay, so I love that. So is it a crime for a grown man to send pictures of his butthole to an underage kid? Yes or no?
Who's up this crime?
Did he not send pictures of his butthole to a 14-year-old boy?
With all stuff they have with generation stuff and AI stuff like that.
Bro, talking about AI when the man just admitted
now
to
you've
it.
got police officers blaming AI? Can't you literally say
Yeah,
that's
I
any
watched
crime,
this
guys? Like,
video
you have a
and
video
I
of
was
someone
like-
murdering someone in a train or something? No, that's probably AI generated. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna dismiss this case. Hey, this is the finest police force in 2025, guys. But this stuff's been funny real quick when you remember that your own tax-paying dollars or your parents' tax-paying dollars are funding these horrible police officers who are very quick to dismiss evidence by saying, oh, it might be AI generated. Like, I don't even know why this guy's yoinking our tax-paying dollars when he's clearly already getting paid with disability checks. Now, I'm not gonna talk about the big YouTuber who tried to cook Jidion because he has since deleted his video and has walked back on his initial stance after having a one-on-one conversation with Jidion. But anyway, I believe we've successfully decimated this huge misinformation campaign and this stupid cancellation attempt from these Twitter, Reddit losers. So, smash like and subscribe.
Yeah, what he said, man. Smash like and subscribe. But let's see what the comments saying before I leave you guys, man. Does it really shock anyone that Redditors are writing essays about Jidion? Half of them are probably scared that they're his next catch. Bro, my heart dropped when I saw the thumbnail, literally. God protect Jidion, man. He's doing God's work. As soon as you said XQC could barely speak English, I literally got an ad for Grammarly explicitly talking about speaking English. Yeah. Yeah, they're not saying too much. They just saying what I was saying pretty much. Yeah. But y'all boys, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know!